Hi, I'm gonna do something that I've never done on this channel before, and that is throw myself under the bus so that we can finally understand the perspective of another person. I know that seems like a bit much, but hear me out. Not too long ago, I did a video on Cut and their 1000 to 1 series, and I compared high schoolers to seniors. And one of the people on there was Jordyn, who is the fish girl, which is the first meme of 2021.
I want to be a marine biologist when I grow up. I love the ocean, I love animals.
Yeah.
Can I quiz you on ocean facts? Ollie the octo is hungry. Nina. I'm gonna be hella mean. I'm gonna be so mean.
I was under the impression that we celebrate memes, not harass them. Evidently, TikTok got a hold of Fish Girl and Cut's video, and basically they've been ridiculing and harassing her the whole time. Now, I don't know if you've seen my Cut video, but the whole point of it was to show that Jordyn wasn't actually that bad. At the end, Jordyn actually self-evaluated and said that she felt she was being mean and she didn't know that about herself, which I even said in the video was such a crazy thing to do, especially when you're young.
I was really mean and I wasn't expecting that. I just had a lot of rage and I don't usually have that much rage, so it kind of just surprised me.
Are we just gonna ignore the fact that she fully owned up to how she was acting? If you can own up to your actions and then somehow make them better, that's baller. Seriously, Jordyn, if somehow you're watching this, that's really dope, man. To actually take accountability for your actions is something grown-ups don't even do, and I used her as a point to prove that the seniors actually didn't do that. I'm almost 100% sure that the videos on TikTok do not show that last part where Jordyn actually self-evaluates and reflects. So none of the people on TikTok commenting really know the full story. And one other thing I didn't even know when the video was being filmed was at the time of the video, Jordyn was 14. 14, not 57 like that senior woman. 14. Anybody who's been 14 knows that they've done some crazy, weird shit. Trust me, I'm one of those people. And if you don't believe me, oh, do I have a surprise for you today. So originally I was gonna be like, hey, if we hit 500,000, what I would do was open up the vault and show you some old pictures and some old videos of mine from when I was younger, and we could have a laugh at it. It's pretty cringy. But real talk, I don't know if or when we'll hit 500,000, and honestly, I just want to do this. It seems right. So from now on, instead of making fun of Jordyn, anyone is more than welcome to make fun of my old photos and call me Basic Brown Boy.
Basic Brown Boy. Basic Brown Boy. Basic Brown Boy.
Welcome to 16Leo vs. the internet, I guess. All right, TikTok, the trip to the Bahama thing.
There's this trip to the Bahamas, which is very, very expensive, and the $1,000 would help me go to that.
Is it like a trip through your school or like?
No.
So it's just a personal interest thing,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
A lot of people seem to not like the fact that she wanted to go to the Bahamas. And while I agree it's not a necessity, I don't think it's that bad. She literally wanted money to go on a vacation. 308,000 people like that. She wants to go on vacation and all these people desperately need money for problems at home. LMAO. Also, this girl was obsessed with Nina. People wanted to feed their family and she wants to go to the Bahamas. Tell her to get to the back of the line. Nobody in the video at all wanted to feed their family. I can tell you because I've watched the video.
Online clothing business for my education.
Put the money towards college.
Get a Gucci belt or something.
Our insurance and my like school fees.
Marine biologist.
I have to take Uber.
All right, so this is the internet 101. Everybody takes sides without knowing the full story. It's just how we are. Lots of people love Nina and do not like Jordyn. To everyone that loves Nina, maybe you should have watched the video. One of the first things she said was maybe we should play a game, because if we talk about our problems and decide it that way, some people may feel like their problems are not as valid as others, which is completely true and a very smart thing for Nina to say.
I think it can make people feel like their reasons aren't good enough. And not to say that that isn't valid, but everybody else is also valid. And so I think if we decided through like a random competition, that's a way that nobody could feel attacked or feel hurt by specific people.
But nobody seems to have listened to that. I want to go to the Bahamas, but it's expensive. Then get a job. Getting a Gucci belt for your goal? Not a necessity. What I'm trying to say is to that person who said, get a job, that could be applied to any one of those 7 people. No one person there was more valid than the other. They're in high school. Life will continue regardless of the situation. The other thing people have been getting on her for is saying the word Nina, which she did say very loudly, and I did find it funny, but I don't think it's necessarily something to hate someone over.
Nina.
This is what I'm not understanding, because the memes that we came up with, like in 2015, 16 and stuff, we liked them. We didn't hate them. Exhibit is not someone I hate. I would love to meet him and have me put a car on top of my car. Ainsley Harriott and his dirty sex face is hilarious. I would love to meet that dude. In 2011 and 2012, Drake was the supreme meme leader, but do not tell me that everyone wasn't bumping his music. But we love people for it. We don't hate people. So what the fuck has happened? When I watched the video, I had a good laugh. I thought it was just a little fun. I didn't think anybody did not like this person. Why? I'm a bit surprised Nina didn't drag her. With my anger issues, I would have dragged her to the point she started complaining already. Well, that's why you're not on the show, homie. Because someone like you does not deserve to be on a show like that, and you don't deserve to win $1,000. Because if you willingly want to make someone feel bad, you don't deserve much. And this is the crazy thing. This 14-year-old had enough self-awareness to literally reflect on her actions and be like, I didn't think I'd get to this point. She owned up. Once you make a mistake, you can't undo it. So why are people trying to cancel a person that did something that happened 2 years ago, by the way? I mean, honestly, if you could sit on that high fucking horse of yours and be like, I've never made a mistake. Bruh. I don't know what happened to human decency in 2021. Did we throw it out the window when TikTok came around? I mean, well, since you're laughing, you might as well hear this story.
Jordyn's talked about it before, so I feel comfortable saying it, that like there's a part where she's crying on the couch and you can like see her wiping her tears away. And everybody thinks that that was because she got voted out, and so she was sad about that. She'd actually said something like super personal, like right before she had gotten out. They left in like her crying from it, and so that kind of also made it look, yeah, I know.
So yeah, if you want to blame anyone, blame Cut for manipulating that edit to make it look like she was crying over being eliminated. You kept that edit. Mature. Do you want to see what a manipulation edit looks like? All right, watch this. I love koala bears. That's all I had to say. I was young and sexy once too. It's not a big deal. I'm not ashamed of it. Bro, I was watching that Lost Nikocado video. He was like, for no reason. That's crazy, man. This dude just flip-flops everywhere. I love young and sexy koala bears. It's not a big deal. I'm ashamed of it. Just like that, I'm a koala lover who cries about it in guilt. It's not... Please don't take that out of context. But that is the key word in the situation, context. Not even I knew that this is why she was crying, and I guess nobody will because she cut it out. Without that information, everyone's out here just making fun of the fact that she was crying because they thought she got eliminated. And it's not fully their fault, it's more Cut's fault than anything. There's a reason that I don't usually comment on YouTube drama until I feel I know enough of it to do so. People started to let loose when she said the words, I'ma be hella mean.
I'm be hella mean. I'm be so mean.
Whoa. Whoa.
And to the internet, that was like, all right, no holds barred, I'm gonna start throwing fists. I'm not gonna read all of these comments because a lot of them are kind of disgusting, but one of them said, they're all so hot, OMFG, which just proves that TikTok has more water than the Nile at this point. The only other comment worth mentioning is someone else who said, please, they can beat the F out of this fish goal. May I remind you that this is a person who went willingly to be on a Cut video. So already they're a national hero. If people were as open as Fish Girl, I don't think we'd have as many problems as we think. If people just said what they were thinking, wouldn't that be great? If you could look your friend dead in the eye and be like, I love you, bro, but you are such a simp. You are a simp, son. I'd love to say what I'm thinking 100% of the time. I don't think I can do that. But she did. And for some reason, people filet mignoned her instead of fucking congratulated her for just being honest about the situation. There's also this TikTok. TBH, my biggest flex is being Fish Girl's cousin. I don't know why I just go through these phases. I'm numb to the world I'm around. I'm close with my cousins, and if any one of them got ridiculed, I will be on someone like a dog. That would not sit well with me. So I don't know how much of a cousin you are, but maybe you shouldn't be trying to piggyback fame off your cousin. And the last point that I wanted to prove was at 14, we were all cringy people. And if you don't believe me, believe our Queen, Lord, and Savior, Nina! I had to. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm not gonna deny it. Like, she was 14. She was kind of annoying, and she said that too. But like, you know, we all were. I was annoying at 14, and unfortunately for her, it was just like in front of like millions of people.
Exactly. I would hate for people to see me at 14, honestly. So if I was on like a huge video that went viral, people would have hated me.
You're telling me I would hate for people to see me at 14. I was wearing these weird glasses, trying to look cool, pretending that I was the shit. I had like Sonic the Hedgehog hair. Ugh, I had a weird mustache and I was super thin. I am so glad no one gets to see me at 14. Alright, Fluffs, prepare to see me like you've never seen me before. You think I was always the sex machine that I am? Oh my god, this is gonna be so embarrassing. Okay, alright, let's start with pictures. There it is. There I am, staring intently and sensually at a camera. If a camera had an emergency button, it would be pressing it right now. I am scared looking at myself in this picture. That is how bad that is. I was always teased for having a big nose. It's pretty crazy because I have the exact same nose and it's still pretty big, I think, but my face just got fat. This is a picture of me trying to replicate Drake's Take Care, even though it was done 1 year before Drake came out with Take Care, the album. I think I just gave him the idea. Honestly, I think he just looked at my Facebook profile and was like, that is so dope, I'm going to do that. So you can't hate on me for influencing one of the biggest rappers in the world to make one of the best albums in the world. It's just what I do. I've been the man. And that is a picture. That's a picture of me looking like Sonic the Hedgehog / Kanye West glasses without the frames. Those look like some goggles that you play basketball with in 1973. What the f is this? I have a dad shirt and glasses with no frames. Just that look on my face of like, yeah, I just farted. Like, okay. Oh. Back then, everyone was on Facebook just posting pictures of themselves, but nobody was this stupid. I'm very surprised that people did not mock me more than they did. Maybe they did behind my back, which was great, because I did not hear any of it. Maybe my hair was in the way. Couldn't hear it. Yup, that's me looking like a Secret Service man. I look like the Men in Black, all of them. I look like a classy jazz singer from a jazz club that didn't let me in because I'm too young. I've really had a fixation with glasses for some reason, huh? I mean, I like glasses, but Jesus, every picture with glasses. I haven't seen these in so long, this is so stupid. Oh yes, that was a phase when I used to spike the back of my head up. I don't know why I took that in sepia tone. Like, presumably this is me going through a financial crisis in the 1940s. I think this was the time everyone was being an emo. Why don't she love me, man? She ain't ever gonna love me. Bro, I'm single for life. I was one of those people back then. That's exactly what this is. I remember it. Oh, that's just a normal picture of me eating chicken. I do that now. Like, I look exactly the same now. There's nothing wrong with that one. This is gonna be crazy, but if you watch one of my Brooke Hart's videos, I'm actually wearing a black New York Yankees coat. That's the same coat. What's up, guys? It's me, Brooke and Teal, with another Brooke and Teal video. I saved up my allowance and bought that coat. It was about 80 bucks. I bought it as a large and it did not fit me at all back then. And I probably knew that I was gonna be on YouTube 10 years later. That's why I did it. Such a forward thinker I was. I look like a very classy lesbian. Like, I could give Ellen DeGeneres a run for her money. Good for me. That's me pretending to be two people because I'm an only child. So I cloned myself and then decided this was a great thing to post. I cloned myself so well that the wall behind has 2 light switches. Turns out I had 2 bright ideas that day. So honestly, at that age, I was one of the least self-aware people I think anyone could be. I had no perception of what people thought of me, and it's kinda nice to not care. But when you grow up, you realize, oh my god, look at what I did. And that was me at 14. Can you imagine me going on to cut with my 8 pairs of glasses and 3 snapbacks and a fucking fedora cap? In case that wasn't enough for you, let me show you some statuses I posted back then. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. That's a Bull Withers song. Of course, I was going through one of my manic depressive phases and felt everybody needed to know through lyrics that I was feeling sad. Yes, I was and still am an attention whore. Manute Ball, 7'7", bloody hell, and he only took 3-pointers, RIP. Just a little education on one of the lesser known NBA players in the world. I guess I needed to post that on Facebook to educate all of the people in New Zealand who don't watch basketball. Nice. Chuck Norris brushed your toothbrush with his teeth. So funny, great thing that I'm a comedian because I am very funny. Good joke. People hit 2 birds with 1 stone. Chuck Norris hits 2 stones with 1 bird. Okay, I'm still on the Chuck Norris phase at this point. 2010, everybody's making Chuck Norris jokes. I'm like, yeah, I'm there. Knock knock, who's there? I don't know, Chuck Norris probably. Where's my other shoe? How the hell do you lose 1 shoe? I don't know, young Leo, you tell me. Are you high? What's happening on Saturday? Nobody liked it and nobody commented, so nothing was happening on that particular Saturday. And unfortunately, years later, nothing has changed. I am always alone on Saturdays. Woo! I could make your bed rock, but I won't because one of us might fall out. Bro, I cannot understand how in the world I've ever gotten a girlfriend in my life. With lines like that, I should have went straight to damn jail, bro. The cringe is just too strong. This is why I don't talk to girls. I'm so shy because of me. Zumba. That's it. Zumba. Zumba. You ever just say that to someone? Someone just stand there at the bus stop. Zumba. And then they just run away. That's probably what I was doing. So yeah, that was me at 14. I wanted to be an entertainer. So that has remained true my whole life. And even though I'm not fully there yet, I'm more there than I was back then. But the cringe factor is just uncontrollable. I don't think many people go back and look at themselves at 14 because it might be too much. It's too jarring to look at. Everybody knows how cringe they were. The reason that I was showing you these videos is to show that someone can get from point A to point B as they grow up. Time will change a person. Therefore, if you're put on camera, you are gonna say or do things that you might think are maybe not the smartest things later. That's human nature, and we're allowed to make mistakes. And if you want to say anything about previous me in the comment section, go for it. You might as well. Please don't be too mean, I'm gonna have a cry. And let's make sure that if we turn the next person into a meme, that they're celebrated instead of hated. All right, that's me. Thank you so much for sticking it out with me and bearing my cringe. I have exposed myself and somehow still kept my clothes on, so that's crazy. And fluffs.
All will be forgiven, but...
If you ain't doing nothing later, come over. If you ain't doing nothing later.